Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. It feels like forever since I've sat down and filmed a video, but here we are. So today we're doing a little drugstore haul, and get ready with me kind of sort of all together. I have to get ready. I'm going out to have some drinks with a friend, and I thought it was a good time to kind of sit down, talk about some of these products. So let's get into it. I filmed a little shop with me in the store, so let's roll that now. Hello, so we are at store number 1. We are right outside Shoppers. I have my list. We're definitely not going to get everything off of the list, but it's kind of just some ideas for me. So yeah, we'll see what I can find at Shoppers, and then if they're sold out of something or if they don't have the brand, then we're gonna go over to xoxo after. I just like shopping at Shoppers because you get points, and I don't have the points card at xoxo. But yeah, let's go see what we can find. Okay, I did not have a lot of success at Shoppers. They were sold out of a bunch of stuff I was looking for, so fingers crossed that xoxo is going to be better. So first up, I got 2 skincare products, so let's talk about that. So first, I got from Aven. This is their Eau Thermale thermal spring water. I think I've mentioned this on here before, but I like to be fancy and use a facial mist water sometime when I'm applying my hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid, it's good to have a wet face before you apply it because then it takes the moisture from the water and soaks it into your skin. So you could just splash on water, but using a little thermal spray is just a little bougier. This is not cheap though. This was $20 or something like that. So like I said, very bougie water. And the other skincare product I picked up, this is from Cocoa Kind. This is their vitamin C glow serum. I've been wanting to do a drugstore skincare post for my blog for some time, and the one product that I'm really missing, that I don't really have any recommendations for, is vitamin C. So I need to test out some vitamin C, that way I can let you guys know what a good one is, because obviously can't really give you a full review of these products yet because they're skincare. I find it takes some time to really test them out, but once I do, hopefully I like them, and you'll see me talk about them more on here and on my blog and TikTok, all that jazz. So I just put on my primers, and while that sinks into my skin, I usually do my brows. So we can talk about the first product that I picked up. This is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. Can't remember if I talked about this on YouTube or blog post, but in one of my empties I mentioned that I finished the NYX Precision Brow Pencil, and my comment with that brow pencil was that I liked the formula, but I just didn't like the shape. The Precision Brow Pencil is more of a thicker triangle, and the micro brow pencil, as you can see, is just a tiny little precise thing. It's just the shape that I like to use. I don't have any drugstore brow products. Well, now I do, but I didn't before. I like having at least one drugstore product in all of my makeup categories. That way when my friends are hey, do you have any, or not just my friends, also online, if people are do you have any product recommendations for X category? And a lot of times it's from the drugstore, because they're not super into makeup, or they're just getting into it, they don't want to spend a lot of money, so it's usually drugstore recommendations. So I like to be able to recommend them good products. And I got the shade, what are you? This is Espresso. This is the second darkest. It's pretty dark. I mean, it matches my roots perfectly, but since I have highlights, it's a little dark, but it's fine. I don't mind having dark brows. And also, I think I'm gonna go back to all over dark in the fall anyways. And a side note, I got a new mirror. I don't know if I showed you guys this one yet. I think I did in a TikTok getaway with me, but yes. I really like this new in there. Now moving on to foundation. Yeah, I just wanted to get a new foundation. I felt like I hadn't really played around with a new foundation for a while, and I've heard a lot of people talk about this one. This is a L'Oreal True Match Nude. This is their hyaluronic tinted serum with 1% hyaluronic acid. I have no idea how beneficial having this 1% hyaluronic acid is. I guess because it's foundation, it's like at least sitting on your face for a couple of hours. I guess it could have some benefits, but yes. The L'Oreal website, how they describe it is that this is their first tinted serum with 1% hyaluronic acid. It plumps like a serum but covers like a foundation. It'll brighten, even, and hydrate in a nude radiant finish. Hydrates, smooths, lightweight coverage. Skin will look visibly plump in 4 weeks. I mean, obviously you're gonna have to wear it regularly, like probably daily, to be able to see that effect. It's available in 12 shades. I don't really think 12 shades is a lot of shades, but I guess maybe the rationale is that, like, since it's a lighter coverage, it can work for more skin tones, but I don't know. This is L'Oreal. They can definitely afford to have more skin tones. One thing I'm not a huge fan of is this like applicator. It's a pump, but it's still pretty thick. It's not like a real hyaluronic acid serum where it kind of like flows easily. Kind of gets like all gunked up, and I feel like it will eventually get gunked up around here. And yeah, as you can see, I have it on my makeup palette. It's not like the thinnest. Like when I think serum, I think really like liquidy, and I don't know, this looks pretty thick. I have worn this once already. I find like it's sometimes good to be able to test stuff out because it's hard and doing a first impression to really tell you how I feel. And I wasn't necessarily like blown away, but it wasn't like bad. I found that I like blending this out more with a brush than a beauty sponge, just because it's a little bit thicker in consistency. So here's like one layer of the foundation. I got fluff on my face. Definitely kind of just does like a nice evening. You can still see I have a lot of like scarring and active acne going on, so you can really see that through the camera. And then also in person, I do have a little bit of freckles on my nose. I think you can maybe slowly see it. So I can still see my freckles. So not like the most full coverage, but I mean, it does claim to be a lightweight. It does claim to have light coverage, but it's funny because it doesn't necessarily feel lightweight on the face. Like I definitely like feel like I have foundation. It's also supposed to be like a radiant finish, and I wouldn't say this is the most radiant. I did put on like a bit of a dewy primer here, but yeah, like here it's not like super dewy or anything. I'm gonna add a little bit more coverage, going with the second layer in some of the places that I need it. But yeah, I don't know, it's like fine is so far the conclusion I have come to. It hasn't like wowed me yet or anything. It lasted like fine through the day, nothing spectacular. I'm gonna keep on testing it out. It's not the cheapest foundation at the drugstore. Like I think this was like $22 or something like that. Definitely cheaper than some foundations you can get at Sephora. But then I'm also like, but if I just think it's fun, then maybe if you just pay a little bit more, then you could get like a really good foundation. I don't know. The next product I've used twice already, and I was really impressed with it. This is the NYX Bare With Me concealer. What do they call it? Concealer? Serum. Lightweight finish. It's not supposed to be cakey. It's supposed to do a really good job of like covering areas while also being hydrating, and I love it. My one complaint so far is the packaging. Because it's a pump, I find that it's really hard to get like a controlled right amount of what I want. With like the doe foot, I'm able to like put just exactly as much as I want, but because it's a pump, like I often find I pump out too much, and then I'm like, oh, is this enough? And then I have to like put it where I want with my finger. I guess I could use a brush, but yeah, it's just not my favorite concealer packaging, but I love it. Yeah, see, like this time I feel like I didn't get enough. And the past 2 times I feel like I've used like way too much, so I'm still trying to figure out how much to use and apply. Besides that, I feel like it does a really good job of just like brightening the area because I just suffer from like a lot of like darkness under my under eyes. So yeah, I just feel like it's just kind of really helped brighten that area up so much. The other thing that I really like, which you're not going to be able to really see in this video, but the longevity of this is so good. Past couple of years, I'm starting to get older. I've definitely gotten some fine lines underneath my eyes, and I find that by like midday I usually get some form of creasing. The NARS like Radiant Creamy Concealer was like my all-time favorite concealer, but just as I got older I just find that it started to like crease on me more, so I don't wear that to work anymore usually. This concealer, I find that it barely creased. Like by like lunchtime it was still looking really good, and it wasn't until like the end of the day that I started to notice a little bit of creasing, which is amazing, especially because it doesn't necessarily claim to be like long wearing. It claims to like not be cakey. Yeah, I was just like very impressed by that. The one thing I will say is I haven't tried layering this yet with my Rare Beauty under eye corrector, just because I wanted to try it by itself before I tried layering it with something else. So still need to test that out. But so far I'm very impressed with this concealer. I'm gonna finish up the rest of my face and stuff, and we're gonna come back for the next 2 items. I'm back. We got a little smoky eye going on, and it's time to put on some mascara, which I feel like this smoky eye is the perfect time to test mascara if you can like see the lashes through the smokiness. I kind of just like went to this drugstore being like, you know, I would really love a new mascara, especially I haven't had a drugstore mascara in a while, so I was just looking around and I saw the L'Oreal display, so I picked up their telescopic lift. It wasn't until I got home and remember that this is the L'Oreal mascara that like the whole entire controversy with Michaela back in like February or whatever, and I wasn't even planning on like buying that mascara at the time, but here we are, so I guess you'll get my review on it. Yeah, I just really like a lengthening mascara, and this is supposed to be a lengthening mascara. That's why I picked it. It is supposed to be smudge proof. It's thickening, lift your lashes, make them look longer, volume, really long time, and they're like brush is the thing that they're really excited about. There's only like bristles on like half of the brush. I don't know how to show you this. Can you see that like this has nothing? Like this bottom part doesn't have anything, but this top part does. I don't know if that makes any sense. I've worn this a couple of times now. I can't remember. I liked it. Let me put it on and we can talk a little bit more. Okay, so that's kind of like one side mascara versus no mascara. I do kind of like the wand because I use the like top side of it to put the product, and then I will flip it to the side because the side almost kind of acts like a comb to be able to like get the clumps out and stuff. It's pretty nice, decent length, and a lot of volume, as you can see. Let me put on some on the other eye. There's the other side. Yeah, my initial thoughts and reactions is that I do like this mascara. I'm not sure if I love it like as much as maybe some of my other mascaras. I think I'm gonna still test it around a little bit. I also find that mascara changes a little bit as it dries out, so we'll see how I like it in say like a week, couple weeks type of thing once it's like dried out a little bit, if I still like the formula or if it gets like clumpy or like whatever type of thing. But yeah, so far I think it's nice. Let me put in my inner corner and then we can move on to lips. Okay, I'm just gonna remove the lip balm I had before. Okay, and the final product I picked up, this is a CoverGirl Yummy Gloss. I just thought it looked really cute. I was actually looking more for like a lip oil, but the one I wanted, the next one, was like sold out, so couldn't get it. But I still think this gloss The formula is like a lot more like lip oil like anyways, it seems. The website says this formula is infused with hyaluronic acid, it's supposed to have hydration, supple looking lips, like a very glossy natural color, very like sheer without feeling sticky. And I got the shade Let's Get Physical. I thought the color is like nice. It's like not clear but like almost type of thing. So I'll just like put it on, show you guys so you can see what it looks like on bare lips. And I'm gonna take it off, put a different colored lip because I don't want clear lip gloss with this look. Or like, it's basically clear lip gloss. I could just add just like the slightest pink hue. They have a couple different scents, and this is definitely their like pineapple scent, but it's nice. Usually I'm not a big pineapple fan, but this one isn't like too bad or anything. It is definitely more of like a thicker, almost like a lip oil consistency. Feels very nice on the lips. I think it's really pretty. I think I'm just gonna take this off and put a little bit of lip color underneath because I feel like I need a little bit more color. I don't want just like a plain gloss. Like I think I need a lip liner or something. Okay, I just put a little bit of the Glossier shade Cake in their lipstick. I don't know if that's still available or not, but I know I'm just gonna take a little bit of the gloss on my finger so I don't contaminate the doe foot. Put a little bit on like so. So there we go. I'm gonna touch up my hair, put on some jewelry, and we will wrap this video up. Okay guys, and here is a look at the finished makeup look. Kind of touched up my hair a little bit because I'm going out after this. Works out well, you know, did my makeup. Looks great. That is it for today's videos, guys. Please let me know down below what some of your favorite drugstore makeup products are right now. I would love to test them out. Always looking for new drugstore favorites. Please like this video if you want to see more makeup related content from me, and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any new videos. That is it for today's video, guys. I'll see you in another one super soon. Bye.